When you have the challenge to explain what's going on between AI and cloud and network, and to explain that so people understand it, what could be better than asking a person that understands both network and cloud infrastructure? I'm very happy here to have Fabio from AWS with me. And you've seen both sides of the puzzle here for many, many years. What is the role now when we're talking about AI workloads and mobile? How does it all fit together?
It does all fit together in the sense that agentic AI, it's a big brain. It's a big brain that you can ask questions and you can get answers and you can take actions out of it. Now, let's make an example. Think about the Amazon fulfillment centers. We have more than 1 million robots. And the role of these robots is to go from A to B, moving packages in a way that you get the package the day after. Now, we have developed a small language model that we call Deep Fleet, in a way that, number one, we avoid that these robots crash against each other, and number two, that each robot takes the shortest path from A to B. And the improvement in delivery from A to B has been more than 10%. Now, think about how important it is, the security and reliability of the positioning of these robots in the fulfillment center. And that is where 5G could play a super important role.
And we also see it, like every day we use it in our laptops as a knowledge worker. We take advantage of that in AI applications and so on. But what other industries and use cases do you see being early on the ball here?
In general, I do see a couple of trends that are extremely strong. The first one is in the way agentic AI is reinventing the way enterprises engage with their customers. Let's make an example. A telco service provider, the contact center. You were used to have this IVR interaction every time that you call a contact center, right? Press 1 if this, press 2 if that. Now, the reality is that with agentic AI, you can move from a reactive engagement, meaning then customer calls because he has a problem, to a proactive engagement. The agent is calling you even before you realize that you have a problem. In 10 seconds, the problem is resolved. And then the next maybe 2 minutes, the engagement moves from the old painful moment of interaction to a grateful moment where you can cross-sell and upsell to the end customer, building trust. So customer interaction is totally reshaped.
That is really interesting. But we're not only using this for things we're delivering across the network, we're also using it in the network for things like rApps and actually putting rApps in the cloud. Tell us a little bit about the collaboration we've been doing there.
That is a fantastic example about the collaboration between Ericsson and between AWS. A couple of weeks ago actually, Ericsson launched rApps as a service on AWS Cloud. What is it all about? It's the possibility to buy through AWS Marketplace rApps that are meant to optimize radio network and also to operate autonomously the radio network. Now, most of the operators today are level 1 and 2. They want to evolve towards level 4. rApps as a service is a fundamental step in that direction. And the direction is zero touch, zero trouble through agentic AI that will execute actions on behalf of the humans.
And we're not only we're doing this in the network, but there's also this is very much into play as well of how the software is developed. How is this affecting the workflows for software development?
Software development and lifecycle management is one of those workflows that has been completely reshaped by agentic AI. With Ericsson, actually, we have had a fantastic cooperation. And what you have built, essentially is a two-sided marketplace, where we as AWS provide a platform to build a comprehension system, where you can upload the domain knowledge. Imagine about customer product information, 3GPP specification, source code. On the other end, this knowledge base is made available to the software developers, the experts in using agentic AI, that can have access to this information to let their agents build software on their behalf. So on one side, domain expertise that is translated in this knowledge-based system. On the other side, software developers that through agentic AI can develop software at a pace never known before.
This is amazing. We could perhaps go on here for 30 minutes, but we want to get across these 4 key things here and some examples around it so you better can see how AI, cloud, and mobile fit together. And thank you very much, Fabio, for sharing your wealth of insights. You're really good at formulating the point in a way that I think a lot of people would understand.
Thank you
very
Peter.
much.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.